What's up, guys? Beer here back in the Fantasy Bar. 6 of my favorite plays for a big Tuesday night in the NBA. FanDuel, DraftKings, and Yahoo. We're going to attack the mid-range here. Make room for your favorite studs, my favorite value plays, and of course, my favorite play on the slate. Who is it? Belly up to the Fantasy Bar and find out. Welcome in, guys. Beers Daily Fantasy 6-Pack Tuesday edition. Hope everybody had a great weekend, a good Monday night in the association. And I'm back with 6 of my favorite plays. Again, covering FanDuel, DraftKings, and Yahoo. Fresh off the tap for you. Before we get into things, guys, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you get notified when the videos are coming out. Also, if you enjoy the Fantasy Bar, whether you're a long-time bar patron or you're new here for the first time, do me a favor. Click that thumbs up button. Really helps us out over there on YouTube. Next, make sure you go and download the Sharpside app. Get access to the app absolutely free. Lines, totals, player props, everything you need in every major sport for sports betting, for DFS purposes. And we're running a contest. The streak contest rolls on. All you got to do, lock in your favorite bet. You go on a streak, got a chance to win some FanDuel cash once that streak reaches 6. And the higher you go, the more money you win. Absolutely free to enter. Go and download the Sharpside app today. All right, let's get into place here for Tuesday that I'm looking at. Let's start at the point guard position with Kyle Lowry of the Raptors. We're going to roll with Kyle Lowry here for a lot of reasons. First of all, let's look at recency bias, which we know a lot of people, all they're looking at are those box scores. They're going to pass on Kyle Lowry with some of the recent results here. I think that's a mistake. Toronto really expected to go nuts here in this matchup with Atlanta, who we know does not play much defense at all. The Raptors expected to score over 10 more points than their season average. Trae Young, very good offensively. Some of the numbers defensively look okay. I think he's one of the worst defenders out there at the position. 25th in defensive efficiency against this position are the Atlanta Hawks. So Kyle Lowry, again, we'll get some recency bias here. Good matchup here. Toronto should smash in this spot. I think Kyle Lowry, a big reason why against the Atlanta Hawks. All right, let's go down low. Get your big man power forward. Center, Daniel Theis of the Celtics. So Theis been very good to us here in the Fantasy Bar. So let's go right back to the well here. I think the Celtics going to be short-handed once again. No Enes Kanter, Jason Tatum looking doubtful for tonight. So 2 of the main bigs going to be out of that lineup. That's good things for Daniel Theis, who doesn't need a boatload of minutes to get things done. This guy can produce even in low 20s minutes. So let's look at the recent results. Comes in good form, over 30 FanDuel points in 6 of his last 7 games. So you're looking cash games, you want that 5x return, he's giving you that. You want upside in tournaments, giving you that as well. In Miami, yes, very good defensive team, but not so much against bigs, one of the worst teams in defensive efficiency against centers this season. Daniel Theis still remains good value here, even with these elevated price points. Love the spot tonight against the Miami Heat. All right, back to the mid-range at shooting guard, small forward, Chris Middleton of Milwaukee. So the Bucks projected for almost 130 points in this one. You worry about the blowout. I don't worry about it as much here. If they're going to score 130 points, Chris Middleton going to be a big part of that. So cash games gives you the floor you're looking for. Nice stability there. The numbers been pretty solid. The minutes been solid. Production been very solid. Also gives you that GPP ceiling. It can absolutely get you into the 40s here. And at low 7s on both of the big sites, definitely within the realm of possibilities here for him to do that. And shooting guard, really been a problem for the Washington Wizards. Kind of like the Trae Young example we just talked about. Bradley Beal has to do so much offensively, so he leaves a lot to be desired on the defensive side of the floor. That's good things for Chris Middleton. And even if he's playing small forward, guess what? They're not much better against that position either. Bottom 10 in fantasy points allowed there as well. So no matter what position he's playing here, we know Washington, a team we want to target here. And I'm going to do it here tonight with Chris Middleton at these low 7K price points. All right, another big man for you. Power forward center, Julius Randle of the Knicks. Now this one's interesting. You look at the big pricing difference here. FanDuel, great value at $7,400. Then you go over to DraftKings, $8,600 is a big price to pay for Julius Randle. So what I would do, cash games, I think he's a phenomenal option on FanDuel in tournaments as well. The price not high enough. DraftKings, I think he's a great pay up to be contrarian spot. Nobody's going to want to pay $8,600 for Julius Randle. Some great names below him, some cheaper names below him. I think people will gravitate to. So you'll get him lower owned on DraftKings. Sometimes paying up to be contrarian, the way to go. And I think you can do that with Julius Randle. Charlotte, we know, terrible against bigs this season, but let's focus on power forward here for a minute. Bottom 5 in points allowed to power forwards, rebounds allowed, and of course, fantasy points allowed to that position. The floor has been excellent for Julius Randle. 16 straight games of 30 or more fantasy points. Half of those have gone for 40 or more, so the upside is there in GPPs as well. So again, one of the better values on FanDuel. DraftKings, don't let that price scare you off. Probably wouldn't go there in cash games, but in tournaments, you think you'll get them lower owned because of that price point. Either way, great matchup here tonight for Julius Randle against the Charlotte Hornets. All right, let's get some value here at shooting guard, small forward, Tim Hardaway Jr. of the Mavericks. So we know Dallas, the Luka and Porzingis show, absolutely, but Tim Hardaway, a guy that's kind of filling that third guy, the third scorer role for him, and playing a ton of minutes, which is what I like. You know, the returns recently, kind of like we talked about Kyle Lowry, a little lackluster, a little disappointing. Let's not go off of that. Let's look at the minutes. Let's look at the upside possibilities here. And I think 7-8x return on this salary, not out of the question. The Suns have struggled with wings like Hardaway, guys that can put the ball in the hoop. Phoenix has had issues with those kind of guys, and it showed. Last time out in this matchup, Hardaway went for almost 36 DraftKings points against the Phoenix Suns. So under 5K on each site. We know the upside is there, and I think this game stays competitive. And Tim Hardaway, one of those middle range plays I think people will overlook here tonight. I think that's a mistake. Love this spot for Tim Hardaway tonight against the Phoenix Suns. All right, it's time to take a look at my favorite play for Tuesday night. But before we do that, guys, we're going to run it back. That's right, we're going to say thank you once again to all the loyal bar patrons here for watching the video, thumbs upping the video, sharing the video, subscribing to the channel, whatever it is. We appreciate it. I appreciate you guys always checking in here at the Fantasy Bar. So the Beast of the Night contest rolls on. All you got to do, absolutely free to enter, get in the comment section right below the video. And I need your best guess on fantasy points on DraftKings for my Beast of the Night. Closest guess going to win themselves a free 3-day pass of RotoGrinders Premium. Gives you access to every single piece of content that we have. So free to play. Get in the comment section. Who we guessing on? Let's take a look. My favorite play for Tuesday night. You know him as the Beast of the Night. All right, Beast time. We're going to go to the other side of that Dallas-Phoenix game. We're going to go with power forward center DeAndre Aten, tonight's Beast of the Night. So this Swallows game is going to fly under the radar a little bit. We got some much higher totals, some much higher team totals here, but I really love stacking this game. But a big reason why, love DeAndre Aten in this spot. 6 double-doubles over the last 7 games. We talk about ceiling games. This guy's going over 50 on FanDuel in 3 of the last 6 games. So you start doing the math here. We're talking about an easy 6, 7, 8x return. And Dallas horrible against centers, dead last in defensive efficiency against this position. If you think Willie Cauley-Stein is going to fix this problem, think again. I think they're only going to get worse defending this spot here. And noted, DraftKings added power forward eligibility to DeAndre Aten. Can allow you to get more centers in your lineup, which I'm always a big fan of. But either way, this matchup against Dallas, too good for me to ignore here. I think Phoenix stays in this game. Reason why DeAndre Aten has a massive night, making him easily my favorite play on the board and tonight's Beast of the Night. All right, guys, that wraps up for Tuesday night in the Fantasy Bar. As always, any comments, questions, feedback, hit me up in the comment section right below the video. Don't forget your guess for fantasy points on DraftKings as well for DeAndre Aten for that shot at a free 3-day pass for RotoGrinders Premium. You can also follow me on Twitter at Beermakersfan. Love talking DFS with you guys over there. For RotoGrinders.com, I am Beer saying salut. Best of luck tonight, guys. We'll take tomorrow off. Be back once again on Thursday. Good luck tonight, and we'll see you on Thursday.
Hey, thanks for checking out our videos. If you want more expert advice on DraftKings, FanDuel, or any other daily fantasy sports, make sure you check out the current videos playlist